Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Tobias and today we're going to see 200 points of Minas Tirith against 200 points of Khand. So Khand is 3 chariots and 1 horseman, and we've got a warrior warband of Minas Tirith and their war machine there, Avenger Bolt Thrower. So let's see how that goes. Now first off, for deployment, the chariots over here and the archer or horse archer behind. He's got both an axe and a bow, and they are hiding behind these trees, not getting shot at by the siege engine over here, the Avenger Bolt Thrower, and 4 archers on the one side, and the rest of the warband with the captain without shield in the front. Without shield because they had to get to 200 points, so he wasn't allowed to get a shield. Sorry. So this warband against the chariots over here. So yeah, let's see. The chariots got, or the Khandish King and his pals got priority. So he's going to call a heroic march to get into contact quickly because Minas Tirith has got the firepower. So let's see how they move. So the chariots moved up, and now there's of course in line for a shooting phase from Minas Tirith. So Minas Tirith just stay put. They have the firepower there, so they just draw in the chariots and shoot them. They try to shoot at the Khandish King to get some hits on him, because if he's gone, it's going to be a lot easier. So we've got 4 bowmen. I just take them on the side, and we see the Avenger Bolt Thrower fire some shots at the chariot. So now for the siege engine. So the Avenger Bolt Thrower firing D6 bolts into the chariot of the chieftain of Khandish King. So only 1. Let's see if it hits. It hits on 4+. No hit this turn. So really not good for Minas Tirith. We hope for some shots next turn. So that was turn 1. Let's see the next turn. Now for turn 2, actually the 4 archers got 1 wound on the king, and he didn't spend any fate to prevent that. So he's got 1 wound left, 1 point of might, and one fate point. So let's see some shooting from first the Avenger Bolt Thrower, and then some archers on the Khandish King, of course, again. So the archers got 1 hit, hitting the chariot on the bulwark of the chariot, so that's nothing. Let's see the Avenger Bolt Thrower shooting 5 bolts, and let's just take 3 and see if they maybe hit the king, and then we take the 2 others because they can take 1 shot at a time. So maybe if the king is killed, we can manage to kill another chariot, or maybe 2. Let's see. So 3, the first 3 shots fired, so 2 left. Oh, just 1 shot going in. So hitting on force, and let's see if it's the chariot in 1 to 4 or the king. And it's the king. Now I just have to see strength 7 against strength 6. That's force. So let's see. That's a 1. Unfortunately, so no wound on the king. We've got 2 more shots, so let's just take them into the king. So 1 more hit, and it's on the chariot and needing force to wound, and no wound. So nothing from the 2 shooting phases. Only 1 wound last turn on the king. So he's wounded, but he's still alive. Let's see turn 3. And now for the 3rd turn, priority went to Khand, and both the Minas Tirith captain and the Khandish King spent 1 point of might. First, of course, the Minas Tirith captain, and afterwards the king, to get the move on in the move phase. Yes. So let's see who gets it off, because yeah, 1 to 3 it goes to the Khandish King. 4 to 6 it's to the Gondorian or Minas Tirith captain. So it's a 4. It's going to the captain. So no more might left for the king, and now Minas Tirith can maybe move out of harm's way. Let's see. And this is the movement phase of the third turn. So all of Minas Tirith, the Minas Tirith warriors and warbands moved away out of harm's way. The chariots are dangerously close to getting into contact next turn. No more might for the Khandish King. One more point for the... He's got one left, the siege engineer, or the siege veteran, and 1 point of might for the captain of Minas Tirith. So let's see. Actually, I forgot to shoot the Khandish King. He has got a stable platform. This one has got an axe, and this one too. They have to pick between axe and bow, but the Khandish King has got both. It moved too much this turn, the horse archer, so he can't shoot. The Khandish King can actually shoot with I suppose one less, yeah. So he shoots with skill 1 less, and also the archers moved up to half their movement, so they shoot worse this turn too. So let's, I just take them and let's see. The siege engine cannot shoot this turn because it moved, and only 2 crew members, so moved half of their movement. So movement allowance. So let's see the shooting phase for this turn. So first of the 4 Minas Tirith archers, just firing into this chariot over here. So these fire into this chariot, and 2 hits. Oh, only 1 hit actually, because they hit on 5s now. So hitting the chariot or the... Oh, it's going to be the charioteer. So let's see, only needing... He's got defense 4 only, so needing a 5 to get a wound on him. That could be lethal here. Actually, they get a wound, and the chariot has got no attacks, so the chariot is going to flee. And yeah, the charioteer is dead, and this chariot is out of play. So that was actually quite harsh for the Khandish force. Let's see the king shooting at the captain of Minas Tirith. So getting a 2, that's not enough. He needs 5s. So that was it for shooting in the 3rd turn. Let's see the 4th turn. So for the 4th turn, Prior went to Minas Tirith, and yeah, unfortunately for the Khandish King, he's got no more might, so he can't do anything about it. So they charged into the chariots. They have got the shield wall special bumping up their defense, but they want to trap these models. That's better for them to get in some strikes. The king is not going to use his piercing strike. He's got strength 4 already, but this charioteer has got to opt for piercing strike with his axe against these warriors. So let's see. The war engine, or siege engine, moved out of harm's way this turn, maybe being able to shoot if something goes wrong for Minas Tirith. These 2 archers went into this this horse archer over here, so there's going to be some fights, but the Minas Tirith force has negated the charges from the chariots, so that's good for them. Let's just see the fight for the king. So now for the fight with the king. So the king has got 3 attacks. He's got no monstrous charge this turn. So 3 attacks with the 5. The captain first. He's got 2, getting 5s. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 normal soldiers here. The king is higher fight value than the captain, so he has to spend 1 point of might to get a 6 and win the fight. So they're going to hit the king now, and they need to see if they hit the bulwark of the chariot or the king himself. So let's just see the captain first, getting and he's trapped. So each of his attacks is 2 strikes against the king or the chariot as a model. So let's see. He's getting to hit the king, and he's got strength 4. He's going to need 5s to wound the king. Getting 1 5. That's it for the king. He spends 1 point of fate, and he doesn't get it. So the king is dead. What a shame for the Khandish force. So he's out. That was the banner for this and this guy too. So but the Minas Tirith force has got the pick. So let's see this fight. One charioteer against a force of Minas Tirith warriors. Charioteer gets a 5, and we've got oh, this one was over here. So we've got 5 Warriors of Minas Tirith, not getting it off. So the charioteer wins. He's using his piercing strike with his axe. So needing a 5 to wound, he doesn't get it, and I just take the last fight for the horse and archers. So this horse archer won his fight and wounded one of the archers. They haven't reached the break point yet. So one archer down for the Minas Tirith force, and the king on his chariot, and one chariot in this turn. So let's go into turn 5 and see what happens there. So for turn 5, the priority went to the Khandish force, and the Minas Tirith captain has got no point of might left. So only the siege veteran has got some, and it doesn't going to matter really if he's calling an with me, because they have to be within 6 inches. So the chariot is going to turn around, pivot, and get as many models with its charge as possible. Yeah, let's see. And this horse archer is going to charge maybe the archers afterwards. So let's see for the Khandish charge. So this movement phase could be devastating for the Minas Tirith force. So the chariot has pivoted, and now it's going to, for every model it's going into base contact with, it's getting 2 strike 4 hits on the model. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So this model is closest. So let's see, needing 5s to wound, and getting 2 5s, so he's off the board. And now this poor chap is going to get hit next. So 2 strength 4 hits, needing 5s. He gets a 6, so 1 more down. Let's see this spear and shield warrior. Only 4s, that's not enough to get a kill. So the chariot stops here. And yeah, the horseman is going to, I think, maybe tie up, yeah, maybe 2 of these bowmen over here. So let's see for the Minas Tirith move how it goes. So for the Minas Tirith move phase, this archer went around to trap this this horse archer. They tried to trap the chariot. It still got its monstrous charge, so they tried to spear up or get some spear support, not to get knocked prone for the guys supporting. And I managed to get this siege veteran into a radius of 6 for the entire Gondor force. So next turn, if priority goes to the Khandish force, they can still make a heroic move and get into contact first, negating their charges. So yeah, let's see some fights. So we take the charioteer first. He's got 2 dice, getting 1 more for the extra attack with being a cavalry model, and he's getting a 5, and he's using piercing strike. And the captain first, he's getting a 6. So the Gondor force is going to win. And let's just see, every strike, because he's trapped now, the charioteer, is going to be a set of, or every attack is going to be a set of 2 strikes. So the captain first, let's see, he's going to get 2 hits on the chariot, needing 6s, getting 1 6, so that's 1 wound on the chariot. Now for a second set of strikes, so 1 on the chariot, let's just see that one, getting a 4, that's not enough, and 1 on the charioteer. He's only needing 4s to wound him, only getting a 2, that's not enough. And now for the entire force of Minas Tirith warriors here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, so each is going to be a set of 2 strikes, but let's just yeah, we could take it in a batch. So 6 first, and 1 2 on the charioteer. Let's see if they wound, needing 5 to wound him, and they get a 6. So he's killed. And now for the last fight, the Minas Tirith force wins, and every set of strikes becomes 2. They're going for the archer on horse, and they're getting their kill. So he's dead, and the entire Khandish force wiped out. So a lot of Minas Tirith warriors left on the board. The charges with the chariots didn't go off, so that could have been way more devastating if the king had been alive still. So 1 win for the Minas Tirith force. Let's just tally up the points and see how much they won by. So a very one-sided win for the Minas Tirith force. They landed the Khandish King and his chariots and force. Didn't land any wounds on the Minas Tirith captain. So yeah, no points there. And they killed the Khandish King, so 3 points for them. And they got the Khandish force broken, and yeah, the Minas Tirith force wasn't broken. And in the end, they get 2 points if the enemy force is reduced to 25% of their starting force. So that's 10 points for Minas Tirith and 0 for the Khandish force this time. That was it for this battle report. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.